Tsagan Tsar is the Mongolian Lunar New Year. Shata, following the custom of the season, is ceremonially taking the first steps of the new year for good luck. Like many other Mongolians, Shata and his family moved from the countryside to one of the expanding Ger areas that have sprung up all around Ulaanbaatar.
Living conditions in a countryside are difficult. There is no infrastructure or services. And lately we experienced the drought and many animals died. The main reason to move to cities are to find jobs and educate children.
Today, half of the Mongolian population lives in Ulaanbaatar city. Officially, there are 800,000 people. Unofficially, more than 1 million people. 60% of the population live in the Ger areas. That means 600,000 people. 85 to 90,000 households living in the Ger areas with no access to basic services. This is 90,000 stovepipes, 90,000 open toilets.
The Ger areas have grown up before urban services like roads, sewers and electricity could be installed. Acquiring something as basic as drinking water can be painful. And there are many disgruntled Ger area residents.
During the last election campaign, candidates for parliament visited us. 3 years ago, they promised us land, permission and put electricity and build a well. Now it is the third or fourth year of these promises.
My kids are in school and they need electricity to do their homework. That's the most important thing for us.
We need electricity. We had it, but some people were stealing the electricity, and some didn't pay, so it was cut off. Our living conditions are really bad.
When the Soviet era ended, Mongolia lost the financial subsidies that had underpinned its economy. It went through 4 years of negative growth, with high unemployment and high inflation. Today, its free market economy is beginning to grow.
The Mongolian government and parliament have prioritized the development of infrastructure. This will play a significant role in sustainable development of the economy, eradication of poverty, unemployment and development of business activity.
The people in the urban Ger areas heat their homes with wood and coal. A lot of time is spent getting and using fuel. Whether in the countryside or in the city, in Mongolia, heat is a matter of survival. And some people go to extremes, breaking the law, and even risking their lives by stealing coal. Another risk comes from the unfiltered emissions from tens of thousands of makeshift households hovering in the winter air over Ulaanbaatar. The smoke joins the exhaust from the Soviet-era power stations that generate electricity and supply heat to the city's buildings. Together, they form a noxious smog. This little girl has already had 3 bouts of bronchitis. A recent Health Ministry survey found that 70% of respondents had symptoms of respiratory disease. With Mongolian cities having the third worst air quality ranking in Asia, the government is now spending 12% of its budget on health issues. Mongolia is attempting to get to grips with its huge environmental and energy problems. Ulaanbaatar's heating plants are notorious. Every year they're turned on September the 15th and turned off again exactly 8 months later on May the 15th, regardless of the temperature. And even the plants themselves admit to efficiency losses of up to 50%. Using an infrared camera, it is possible to see this phenomenon. The colors range from black or blue, which is cold, to red and white, which is hot. When you see red or white, it is all energy being lost.